So after a couple of days away, I am now back at the truck. I've been house sitting for 10 days. And during that time, I've been dipping into my power situation. I've doubled the capacity of my battery bank. That meant moving my batteries to a different location, which meant rewiring the batteries, moving my inverter, and doing a lot of messy stuff. So I've done that, but now I am full-time back in the truck. But the power situation right now, I upgraded to 400 amp hours of lithium-ion battery. So that is, I think, just under 10,000 kilowatts of battery power. I have the solar power coming in, which last check was around 800 watts of solar power. That is allowing me to run my air conditioner, which is on full right now because I've just come in and it's cooling everything down to temperature. So it is running full blast right now. 800 watts of solar coming in, and I'm still basically at 100%. This is like net zero in and out. In fact, it's actually charging a tiny bit. There you go, 100%. So yeah, I've got full batteries. I've got pretty much full capacity solar coming in, full air conditioning on, and it is not touching the batteries at all, which is great. That makes me feel very happy. So I'm very happy with the upgrade. I feel in a good situation with the power. My mission for today is 2 things that I need to do. The first is, apart from tidying up, the first is I need to secure my batteries down, because if I'm going to drive anywhere, they need to be secure, and they are not fully secure yet. Then I need to get some groceries. And by groceries, I also mean that I need to fill up my water. So they're the 2 main missions today. There's a lot more that I need to do, but I don't have the time or mental capacity to do it today. I just want to get myself settled, get my batteries secured, and just get organized, ready for my week ahead, because I've got a busy week ahead. So that's my mission for today. Let's start. Truck is slowly cooling down now. The sun is definitely going in. I've got a feeling there's some storms coming, but I'm tidying up a little bit, feeling a little bit more like a human being. I've marked my wood. I just had some scrap wood around, some 3/4 inch plywood, which is perfect. So I just marked this out. I don't want a bunch of dust everywhere, so I'm going to use my little hacksaw and then vacuum it up. And then I'm going to drill in these pieces with some spare L brackets that I have around, just to get these batteries secured in. So I've cut these bits of wood to secure this in. And what I have is just some spare L brackets, whatever you want to call them, and just some 1/2 inch screws that I'm just going to use to secure them in. That's it. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Very simple. Okay, things are feeling a little bit more reasonable now. Now I look around and just this to-do list just goes in my head. I'm glad right now that we have some tidiness. So I emptied most stuff out of the end section of the sofa. I need to go through and organize everything pretty soon, because as time goes along, I need to start getting rid of a lot of stuff now that the actual build part of it. I started it the other day, but I didn't finish it. I need to cut the wood for this little end section that this is going to go on. There's going to be a footstool, essentially, just so I can lean my legs out, but also with some storage in it. I've got it marked out. I just need to cut it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check the storage, see if I've got enough 1/2 inch plywood to create 2 doors for that. Then I can get that done. Oh, that is thunder. Yeah, I think it's thunder. I'm gonna try to cut some wood out back as quick as I can. And then I am gonna put together the little storage and put on the cabinet doors whilst waiting for my lunch. Let's see how much I can do. Okay, it is raining right now, but I try not to use it as an excuse. It's only spitting. So I'm going to quickly measure this to see what 2 panels I need, and then I'm going to I want to cut the doors as soon as I can. So that is exactly 22.5 by just under 24.5. I also have this panel, don't know whether you can see that, this panel already cut out for the Footstool box. So I'm going to quickly, I'm pretty much prepped for it already. If I can get this done today, I will feel very accomplished. So let's see what I can do. Thunder is getting bigger and bigger. One thing that I did find out is that I do not have enough wood to do both of these doors, just because of the width and size. I've only got enough wood to do one door. I'm either going to go to Home Depot or Lowe's or something and bring it back here and do it maybe tomorrow when I do the drawers. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Someone commented on my carpentry skills, saying about how bad they were. And I was like, I don't have bad carpentry skills. I have no carpentry skills. I've literally never done any of this before. So if I put 2 pieces of wood together, then that is a win. So as of right now, this is actually quite a bit of storage space, which I had no idea, but I'm going to put it on slippy, slidey, whatever things. And there's going to be a bottom in there as well. There's a bit of a gap so that it doesn't push on the plug socket for when I do want to use that plug socket. And there's a gap at the back because these wires are going to be pushed up against the wall. So there's the space for it there. It's literally perfectly spaced. And then there's going to be some 3/4 on top. And then this actually covers the whole amount so that it looks nice, this cushion. But it's technically 2 inches off. Yeah. So this is kind of how it's going to look. So if you're feeling particularly loungy, let me take my shoes off for this at least. Then you can stretch your legs all the way out onto this if you want to. I'll probably remove this as well. But yeah, you've at least got enough space to lounge out. If you do want to, you also get the option to put your legs out on there and stretch yourself out a bit. Pretty good. Feels pretty good right now. I actually have some 3/4 plywood. And even though there is thunder, I think it has stopped raining. So I'm probably going to go grab that 3/4 inch plywood and cut that into the shape needed for a little lid. And then that will be one project off the list. I've just been cutting wood outside. It's like pouring and then not pouring for a second. So I'm trying to be quick. So I apologize for not filming this. The one thing that I'm just about to do is measure the interior of this box. It is just under 20.25. Just under 11.5. Okay. I'm gonna cut some wood. I'll be right back. Woof. That was something else. Ugh. Okay, I have no idea whether this is gonna work. So I made a door. That's the most rush door. Will it work? Will it fit? Oh, it's just a little bit too big. But better too big than too small. Cool. It's not a problem. It does sit flush. Cool, that's a good start. We can work with that. The next thing is a bottom to this. Ooh, it fucking fits. Oh. What the hell? Oh, beautiful. I don't know whether you can hear that noise, but it is really thundering. Cut this top. It fits pretty much. This is not quality craftsmanship. There's also here, this bit of wood. It's just 1/2 inch ply. It fits pretty much exactly. I just need to put some, I mean, there's gaps. So when I say exactly, I mean approximately. But all I need to do is put some L brackets in just to fit it in, and then we've got some storage. I literally got 2 bits of scrap plywood and 1/2 inch from the edge, which is the width of this plywood. I just marked down 1/2 inch all the way around, and I figured that as long as I have 2 corners and that, then it will be secured, it won't rattle around. So the rest of it doesn't really matter too much as long as these work. Well, that's why there's 2 random bits of wood, but they are, I didn't even cut them, I just kept them as is. And then this goes down onto it. Then the cushion, well, like I said, will be Velcroed on. As of right now, pretty good, feels pretty good. And then, like I mentioned, we have a single door panel for the power cabinet, which needs to be trimmed at the top a little bit by like 1/10 of an inch. And then we have 1 out of 2 doors, but we got it done, and that's all that matters so far. Maybe the other door furnace to work. Oh shit, guys. Oh shit, hold your horses. Oh my god, there is a chance that I could use the door from the old door from the inverter cabinet, and that would solve this problem significantly. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use the existing door on the old inverter cabinet. I'm going to use this new bit of wood that I just cut, and I'm going to put them both on the new inverter cabinet. That's what I think I'm going to do. Okay, so we got one of the doors on so far. There we go. One on. The next one, it's too tall. So basically it's not going to happen today. That is not going to happen. I am done for the day. It's pouring down outside. I'm tired. I'm hungry still. 6:20. Yeah, I'm done for the day. We did some stuff, and today was a productive day, so still need to grocery shop. Let's take a look at the weather. This is currently what we're dealing with right now. It's not crazy, but it's muggy, and it's gonna get worse because it's Houston. So I'm gonna get some groceries, and then I'm gonna chill out. So for now, I think clocking out.